Ladies and gentlemen, I need for you to put your screen on full view. Please put your screen on full view. This is Ebony Man 2K, aka That Jolly Rancher, aka Pretty Ricky, what they call me, and aka the King of Receipts. I welcome you to my channel with the same name. I would like to send a shout out to my new subs who may have heard about me from other fellow YouTubers. I welcome you, and you are going to enjoy yourselves here. I want to send a special shout out to my loyal day ones who have upgraded their membership and got their badges and or have supported my efforts via Super Chat and Cash App and PayPal. And lastly, shout out to my shadow watchers who listen to me from the bushes or up in the clouds. I understand you may be cooking, driving, working out, or at work, and I appreciate that you're at least here kicking it with me. Also, I would like to send a special shout out to Shakira2K's besties, Kylie Jenner, Sophia Richie, and Kaya Gerber. Well, all right, let's get it. Man, check this out. Now, Tasha K went from hot shit, then Tasha K went to that sugar. Now Tasha K right back to hot shit, y'all. She right back to hot shit. Damn, Tasha. You supposed to be wiping your ass with the cease and desist. What happened, girl? See, what had happened was... Oh, boy. This is Ebony Man 2K, and I welcome you to the channel with the same name. Please put your screen on full view. Please put your screen on full view. So Shakira and I are laying in the bed together, pillow talking. We tend to do this a lot as a way to share our day and experiences with each other as a newly formed and growing couple. I tell her about this new premiere that I'm working on that gives an update on the TASHA K and Cardi B defamation trial. My research involved going to various YouTube channels and websites and joining in on chat discussions about the matter to prepare myself for thorough content and commentary on it today. After I'm done with my part, Shakira tells me she wants to feature a video on her YouTube channel where she showcases her dance moves in a hips don't lie type of presentation. Now, we have not talked about YouTube dance videos before, so as her boyfriend and business manager, I calmly take a deep breath and ask her to explain what I consider to be an unnecessary idea. She does explain, and I inform her that although her idea sounds good, there are some risk and liability associated with making such a move, and that at this point, I didn't think the return on that risk and liability of doing a hips in motion dance video was enough. In other words, the juice was not worth the squeeze. I shared with her a character called Lucy in an old TV sitcom back in the 1960s called I Love Lucy. Now, Lucy was a young, attractive housewife who would always come up with these crazy ideas as a way to get attention from her husband, Ricky, who was also a manager of a band and a nightclub. I thought that Lucy's marriage to Ricky was similar to Shakira's relationship with me. So I shared a clip of the show with Shakira. Okay, if you put your screen on full view, you can see what we watched. It is a clip where Lucy bets Ricky that she can easily sneak in his club and perform. Well, after multiple tries, Lucy does just that and eventually gets paid from her bet with Ricky and ultimately steals the show. After the night is over, Ricky is still a little upset with his wife Lucy for sneaking in and taking over the show at his club. So when he gets home, he comes in, he slams the door, and says to Lucy, "Lucy, you got some splaining to do." After that clip, Shakira laughed and she said, "Oh, okay. I see where you're going with this. I am like the character Lucy in this show, and Rick, you act like her husband, Ricky Ricardo." Well, I smiled and I simply replied to Shakira, "Well, with this request you're making to do a hip moving dance video on YouTube, Shakira, you got some splaining to do." Segue to the trial of the defamation case against TASHA K by Cardi B. It has been reported that TASHA K has been an awful witness who has perjured herself on the stand multiple times. Also, her legal counsel have been so unprepared and unprofessional that the judge in this case has openly reprimanded them for possible contempt of court and even embarrassed them by suggesting that they go back to their first year of law school. He said this in public court, y'all. The judge said this in public court. So with that being said, it is within reason for me to tell Tasha, "Tasha, you got some splaining to do." Because we the people need some explanation on what's really going on. Now, it almost seemed like Tasha K and her legal team are so bad that she is trying to lose on purpose. I have been to other YouTube channels and been in chat rooms discussing this matter. And the only explanation that we could come up with is that Tasha must be trying to lose this case on purpose so that she can get empathy from current and potential new viewers as a way of making some big comeback and I guess a second chance at life. Well, I hope that isn't the case, because if it is, Tasha K has been short-sighted in her thinking, and I will show you how. In this premiere, I will break down how Tasha K's YouTube feature does not look bright at all, with a cost-benefit analysis of intentionally losing this case for potential gain. I have provided current average daily views and current new subs per day, and her growth in those subs as well. I've also added historical graphs to show her numbers post the Cardi B scandal. In addition, I am featuring commentary on this case in comedic form from the YouTuber Armand Wiggins and commentary from two attorneys that are on the YouTube channel Natalie Lawyer Chick. Natalie Lawyer Chick. Make sure you subscribe to both of these channels after this premiere. Well, all right, let's go ahead and dive into it. This is your boy Ebony Man 2K. Let's get it. Okay, earlier I mentioned how disorganized and unprofessional Tasha K and her legal team looked in this trial. Well, apparently this didn't just start recently. Please look on your screen now. Please look on your screen now. Now, back in June of 2021, Tasha K posted a bad review on her own attorney's profile page. She posted this review right after their team's failure to countersue Cardi B in this defamation case. The judge reviewed the claim from her and her legal team, and it was so bad he threw it out. He threw it out, y'all. Now let's look at Tasha K's posting and see what she says about it. The posting reads as follows. Now again, this is Latasha Kibi posting on June 5th, 2021. And the title of her post is called, "Will Not Use This Attorney Again." This is what she said under that title. "Very disappointed with this attorney. I hired her to represent me in a defamation case, but I would have to seek another attorney. Ogle has on several occasions shown up to the court unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts of the case. She advised me to file a countersuit, which I did, but it is clear now that that was not the best move. After advising me to countersue, she then doubled back and dropped several counts in the countersuit. So why did she advise me to file it in the first place? At the last hearing, she was stuttering and tripping over her words, and it was embarrassing. An attorney is supposed to exude confidence in their client, but it's like she is not fighting to win the case. She's just going through the motions and showing up to court. After paying her thousands of dollars over the past 3 years, this case has been dragging on. I'm no better off. I'm counting my losses and moving on. I would not be using this attorney again. Now, after reading this posting from Tasha K back in June of last year, one would have to ask Tasha, well, what in the hell are you still dealing with this attorney now? Well, I was in the YouTube chat room of the YouTuber named The Lead Attorney, and he spoke on this posting, and he actually broke it down for all of us there. Now, he says that more than likely, Tasha actually did seek another attorney to take over this case. But after Tasha informed these attorneys on the status of her case and the incompetence of her attorney, they probably requested an enormous fee of around maybe $1 million to take over this case. Because in essence, they would be taking on a losing case that would affect their own reputation. And it would take a miracle to turn around it into Tasha's favor. This attorney was pretty sure that Tasha K probably went to 3 attorneys to take over her case, and they all told her the exact same thing. Pay me. Pay me. And I ain't talking about no thousands. I'm talking about millions, bitch. I'm talking about millions, bitch.
Y'all ready? Let's go. Ooh, it's time. It's time for a legendary show. Get in here, everybody, get in here. It's time for a legendary show. Hello, mother. All right. What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armand, and we are back with another video. Get in here, everybody, get in here. It's time to get into some things in the echo, and here is fierce today. Either way, I won't be before you long. And you know what? I say that all the time, and somehow I end up long. But listen, no, this is going to be a powerful hour. Okay? Now, here's the tea, y'all. Okay? I just want to come and kiki with you guys, because, girl, when I got this little receipt, when I tell you I fell out on my floor, like, baby, I was dying, okay? Cackling, kicking, like hard, all right? But before we get into that, I just want to say, shout out to everybody here. Our foots and our ankles and our fists are on Tasha K's neck, as we promised. As I promised you guys years ago, when I was going to see this trial all the way through, and I was going to keep my foot on her entire neck, fupa, and throat. Okay? And we are doing just that. All right. So with that being said, if you guys have been following me, then you guys are all caught up, and you should know that the latest that happened in the trial today, they went to court today. And remember yesterday, if you guys were watching, they had to adjourn court. They had to end court early because Tasha K's legal team tried to insert some information that had not been cleared through the court. So whatever evidence they had, it wasn't really clear. So they had to go and look through the evidence and present it in front of the judge, and the judge had to decide whether it was admissible or not. And we found out that a lot of that evidence was inadmissible for court, okay? They were trying to include, Tasha K was trying to include Azalea Banks in the court case. Why Azalea Banks is being included? She was trying to paint Cardi B as a racist. Remember, Azalea Banks went on the Breakfast Club and said that Cardi B is a racist? Well, Tasha K tried to put that into the documentation in order to expose Cardi B. I don't believe that Cardi B is a racist. That is just crazy to me, okay? Tasha K also wanted to include Jade and Batty G. And if you guys know anything about that, there is an ongoing case between Jade, Batty G, and Cardi B. It is a big criminal case. Like, Cardi B could be facing time if convicted. So this is not some civil, little defamation. No, this is a big criminal situation. So Cardi B has to make sure that she is dotting her I's and crossing her T's with that. Never mind the sirens, child. It's just, we're in the hood. But also, with that being said, she also included Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was included in the case, okay? Tasha K attempted to sneak in the fight video where Cardi B threw a shoe at Nicki Minaj at Harper's Bazaar in an attempt to paint Cardi B as a villain and a violent racist individual. It was very, 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 very nasty. Okay. However, the judge said, what does this have to do with anything? This has shit to do with check. Okay. And so at the end of the day, a lot of that evidence was thrown out. Now, I got wind that she also tried to have put in the audio or the video where she was boxing. Remember, I played you guys the video of Tasha K boxing? This one right here.
Please, no more.
Okay, they show like they throwing shoes and shit. Yeah, they are. They know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm out.
I challenge that bitch. Let's go.
I'm out. 1, 2.
Yeah, that video right there where she challenged Cardi B to a fight, I'm hearing that was included. I don't understand why you would do that or why you would include that in the case when you're trying to prove something. That was just stupid, okay? And I don't know if that got approved or denied or whatever, but she tried to put a lot of different things in the case. Now, like I said before, a lot of this evidence that she was trying to prove had nothing to do with the defamation case. And honestly, I think they were trying to cause a mistrial and trying to trick up the jurors, okay? Because there's a rule in the court where you can't unring the bell, which means if you put some evidence out and the juror can't unsee or unhear it. So at that moment, they are going to develop a thought process about you or whoever it's about. And at that moment, their mind could be made up. So then it will be at the discretion of Cardi B's legal team to decide, do we move forward with this now that this evidence has been presented in court and possibly tainted the jury, or do we cause a mistrial because this is evidence that was not supposed to be admissible in court, and we just move forward with a whole new jury, starting over with a whole new trial, which means Tasha K gets a whole new way to testify. Everything starts over again. So we waste everyone's time. And so they don't want that to happen. So it's not going to happen at this point because they looked through the evidence, and a lot of that stuff they're not going to be able to use. Now, perhaps Tasha K would have been able to use that evidence during her case, her countersuit against Cardi B. However, that countersuit was quickly thrown out and lost. Okay, so Tasha K did not win that countersuit. She is not going to get any money from Cardi B. Now, there was another update, too. I'm hearing that one of the jurors have the C-19, or one of their children have the C-19. So there may be this case may be extended maybe for 2 more weeks, especially if the juror tests positive. All right. But Cardi B's team wants to test the juror, and if they test negative, they want the juror to still be able to be a part of the case and just isolated, and I believe that Tasha K's team wants the same thing because they believe that this juror is pretty neutral. Neither one of the defendant or the plaintiff, they want this juror to be out of the case. So that is what we're looking at right now. And court ended pretty early today because they had to go back to the drawing board and figure out what evidence they were going to, put in court. So the defense is really working overtime right now, and Olga is working for every single dollar. All right. So I just wanted to give you guys a brief update on that. But anywho, let me get to the reason why you guys came here, and let's get into this cackle. Okay. So I was minding my own business, and I had got a fax to my DM of some documentation. And so I went to go look up the documentation, and I went to actually go look up the site. Okay, and I actually seen the information and the documentation on the site. So the facts that I had received in my Instagram DM added up to the documentation that was in fact on the site. So it turns out that Tasha K has been furious and disgusted and pissed off with her lawyer for months. Okay, so much so that Tasha K has went out and wrote a review on oh, 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 we, oh, we, okay, okay, I gotta get through this. I really gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. Okay, Tasha K is so mad at this lawyer. Mind you, remember how she was going to talk about how, she got white lawyers and she got the big lawyers and, this woman has never lost a case and you're going to wait and see. And she was just talking so much. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all be buying into this internet persona. Behind the scenes, this is a widow girl. But y'all be buying into this online. I'm white, I'm this baddest, I'm the strongest, I'm the toughest. What y'all want to do? Who wants smoke? I'm $600,000 in the hole. My lawyers is the best of the best, and woo, 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 woo. Then she over on the website writing reviews on the lawyer and expressing disgust, actually. Let me show you, and I'm going to read it to you. Boom, here we are. You see that right there? This was posted on June 5th. This is on the website. That's Olga. That's her reviews. Olga has got a 3.8 star rating on her company site. Okay, it's there. You can go look it up. It's definitely there. This review is there. It says, you see that it's a 1-star rating. It says, will not use this attorney again. Posted by Latasha Kebe on June 5th, 2021. Latasha Kebe says, I'm very disappointed with this attorney. I hired her to represent me in a defamation case, but I will have to seek another attorney. That's probably why she has two. Olga has on several occasions shown up to court unprepared, unfamiliar with the facts of the case. Unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts of the case. She advised me to file a countersuit, which I did, but it is clear now that that was not the best move. After advising me to countersue, she then double backed and dropped several counts in the countersuit. So why did she advise me to file it in the first place? At the last hearing, she was stuttering and tripping over her words, and it was embarrassing. An attorney is supposed to exude confidence in their client, but it's like she's not even fighting for the win. She's not even fighting to win the case. She's just going through the motions and showing up to court. After paying her thousands of dollars over the past 3 years, this case has been dragging on. I'm no better off. I'm counting my losses and moving on. I will not be using this attorney again. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh. Okay, hold on. See. Hold on. Okay. See, y'all wanna try Bad Bitch Gangsta. Hold on. Let me see let me see something. Hold on. I'm gonna help these other girls out that's just gonna start talking about it for me. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Let me catch the tea. Since you girls, because see, y'all think I'm Tasha K, so I have to show you that I'm not Tasha K. Never been Tasha K. Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Where am I at? Hold on. Okay, so what we doing? Let me see. Let me go to here. Let me see if I can go here. Okay, boom. What's that woman name? Let me go find that woman name again, since y'all want to play with my gangster. Olga is May. What's her name? Oh, here she go. Okay, then boom, when you go to the reviews, you click, where's it at? Hold on. See all reviews. Will not use this attorney again. Posted by Latasha Kibi. Don't ever play with me. I don't lie. I don't have to clickbait. 1 star. Will never use this attorney again. Okay? Okay. Now, with that being said, ciao. Tasha, like I said, this is also Olga in the courtroom. Let me show you. Now watch her walking out. Watch Olga walking out in the back. That's the new lawyer, but look at Olga. She's stumbling over her bag. Look at her.
Ask the question. Tasha is choked. Can I ask a question?
Hold on. Look at
Yes,
Olga.
no?
No comments until the trial.
Look at Olga.
Okay.
Olga is tired. Olga's going through the motions. Olga is tired. Olga is fed up. Olga's done. Olga's getting her check. She knew Tasha K was lying, and I told you there was plenty times where Tasha K was telling her, where the male lawyer was trying to object to the plaintiff's line of questioning while Tasha K was on the stage, and Olga wouldn't even object. She would almost be looking at the other lawyer, her partner, as in, shut up. Let's hear what this woman got to say. I want to hear the story because she's trash. She's a liar. She ain't gonna win. Olga knows that Tasha K doesn't have a chance to win. Olga doesn't give a damn about Tasha K or this case. Okay, there's no way that Tasha K can win this case. There's no evidence. There's no proof. There's nothing. Their hands are literally tied. Olga has said to hell with this Negro. I'm done. Okay? So, Olga's tied. And she's had it with Tasha K. And Tasha K has known for a very long time that she was going to lose this case. In that review, Tasha K said, listen, I'm no better off. She sounded like a hurt dog. She said, I'm no better off. I've paid thousands of dollars, and I'm no better off. I've count my losses. I've accepted it, and I will never use this attorney again. Perhaps that's the reason why she's in court acting like a big dog and kind of being narcissistic about the whole situation, because she believes already in her mind, Tasha K knew she was going to lose this. She knew she was going to lose this. Those lawyers had given up on her years ago. They were just collecting the money. I thought they were doing it for free. I literally thought this was a pro bono case, and because it was such a big, high-profile situation, and if they won, it was going to benefit her. No, this woman is paying them thousands of dollars for Olga. Mind you, this is, and I believe that this is really Tasha K's review, because Olga has been reprimanded. They've been getting reprimanded since the court started, okay? The Zoom calls, Olga was late. She was stuttering, didn't know what was going on during the Zoom calls. Olga has been trashed this entire time, okay? Tasha K has been losing and fumbling this entire time. However, what I think is so funny is that she will get online and act as though she is tougher than nails. Meanwhile, she over here writing reviews and telling on the lawyer. Again, let's read that last line. After paying her thousands of dollars over the past 3 years, this case has been dragging on. I'm no better off. I'm cutting my losses and moving on. I will not be using this attorney again. She said, I don't know why this woman advised me to do a countersuit and fool out. But perhaps Olga said, to hell with it, Tasha K, because you stopped listening. I have video footage and audio of where Tasha K is literally saying, I don't give a damn what the lawyer says. But perhaps at that point, she didn't give a damn because Tasha K already knew that she was losing anyway because the lawyer didn't give a damn about the case. Hell, Olga doesn't even know what was going on. Tasha K said Olga was unprepared, and it's showing because, like I've been telling you guys in the court, as everything has been coming out, Tasha K is unprepared. Nobody gives a damn about Tasha K. They know she's a liar. They know she's a loser. And it's over. And she's been knowing this for months. She wrote this back in June. I'm done. So, I almost feel bad for her because she was already defeated before this case started. Before the trial started, Tasha K had already decided that it was over for her because her lawyers gave up on her. Let me read what she says. This is what she said again. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just read. She says, Olga has on several occasions showed up to court unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts of the case. She advised me to file a countersuit, which I did, but it is clear now that that was not the best move. After advising me to countersuit, she then double-backed and dropped several counts in the countersuit. So why did she even advise me to file it in the first place? At the last hearing, she was stuttering and tripping over her words, and it was embarrassing. An attorney is supposed to exude confidence in their client. But it's like she's not even fighting to win the case. You think? It's very clear. Now you guys are throwing in Hail Marys and adding Nicki Minaj and Jade and all kind of stupid stuff. You're up there admittedly saying that. I mean, I've never known Tasha K to be this honest in her life. She's literally up there admitting defamation with malicious intent. This is crazy. But y'all, I have to just come give that to y'all. Tasha K is very disappointed in her lawyer. Despite what you guys may say, she has what she may put online. She has spent thousands of dollars, and that is very important to talk about because a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people think that this is a come up for her because of what you see through this camera and on this screen, and because there's a poker face. But Miss Mamas is hurting, and she's frustrated, and she's had to mentally deal with the fact that she was going to lose this case, okay? And for the average person, she does make good money. But for the average person, do not think that this is the road that you want to take. Because on top of paying thousands of dollars to a lawyer who doesn't give a damn about you, but she's getting paid, then how much is she going to have to then pay to Cardi B? This is a lot of money that Tasha K has had to shell out for this case. That is not something that is admirable. I don't know about you, but if you got money to burn, please go ahead and super chat to the channel because we got to pay rent, we got lights, we got car notes, we got all kind of stuff we got to pay over here. So please, don't waste it on a lawsuit. Give to your local YouTuber. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to take a couple calls because I want to get you guys' thoughts on the fact that she added also Jade, Nicki Minaj, try to insinuate that Cardi B was a racist. And I want to hear you guys' opinion on this review that she wrote under her lawyer on the lawyer's website, and gave Olga a 1-star rating because she is very disappointed because she feels as Olga is not fighting for her, and she's highly disappointed. She's furious. She's upset. She's spending money, and she realizes that she is going to lose. That's what she won't say publicly. You see, we have to go find it. We found it 6 months later. All right. I want to play that video again where she was cursing and telling Cardi B that Cardi B gonna be owing her some money. See, this is when she felt tough.
Okay.
No, this was she was feeling herself.
We're both mothers. You know, we've grown. We've you know, this is old.
Yeah, remember she said you
I
gonna.
don't give a fuck.
Remember she was like, you gonna pay. Hold on, what'd she say?
You know, what will it take to settling? We're not settling. You gonna pay me for everything that I fucking took out of my bank account to pay for this frivolous ass shit? No, bitch, you gonna pay me plus some. So that, I know my lawyer didn't want me to say that, but fuck that, I pay my lawyer. So fuck that shit, okay? That's what that bitch is mad about, okay?
Remember that video? Yes. Well, that's why your lawyer doesn't give a damn about your case either. That's why your lawyer doesn't give a damn about your case either. I can't make this stuff up. But we're here to talk about the real stuff. See, we're not here to talk about what they want to show you on their pages and the false news and the fake narratives that get pushed. Tasha K is not that. She likes to act like she's playing hardball, but she ain't playing no hardball.
Your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions,
Woo!
press 2.
Are y'all enjoying the show? Hit the wine glass.
Your show is scheduled to start in.
This is Ebony Man 2K. Please put your screen on full view. Please put your screen on full view. Now, what you see on screen now is the YouTube performance of Tasha K from the period of January the 7th to January the 20th of this year. So it gives you a current picture of how she's performing on YouTube. This is provided by the website socialblade.com. Socialblade.com is a partner with YouTube, and they put together statistics and graphs of performance of YouTube channels. And we're going to look at Unwind with Tasha K, starting with this information that we have on screen now. So what you see on screen is current activity or current performance of Tasha K. If you look at the bottom of the page, it gives you her daily average, her weekly average, and her numbers for the past 30 days. You can see that on a daily basis, she gains 400 on average, 434 subs a day. Okay, 400 new subs a day. As far as views, she gets a little over 100,000 views per day currently. Now, this is at the height of her case. So these numbers reflect I guess you would consider the best a period of time in which she's getting a lot of publicity, okay? So again, on a daily basis, she gets over 400 subs a day and also a little over 100,000 views per day. For the last 30 days, that comes up to be 13,000 new subs, a little over 3 million views, and an estimated earnings of $12,000, okay? So for the last 30 days, Social Blade has estimated that she has earned $12,000. Okay, so just quickly, if we want to say 12 times 12, so that means that Tasha K makes about $144,000 a year, maybe a little bit more. If we add in her direct sponsors that don't come through AdSense, they probably pay her a little bit more. as well as any other earnings she gets from maybe membership, subscriptions, or whatnot. TASHA K probably makes a little over $200,000 a year, okay? If you take in AdSense estimates, as well as her direct earnings from other sponsors and any other miscellaneous membership subscriptions, TASHA K makes a little over $200,000 a year. So just keep that number in mind. So TASHA K makes good money, but she does not make millionaire type money. Okay, she's not on the level of Cardi B. So I just want you to keep these numbers in perspective as we move forward. Okay, just to validate my estimates, please take a look on screen right now. This is TASHA K's current home, and the current market value of her home is $560,000. When she bought it 2 years ago, she and her husband actually purchased it for $380,000. I know for a fact that a property like this, you have to be making at least $150,000 to $200,000 a year in household income to afford a property such as this. I'm basing this on my own personal experience in buying properties in this price range. So this home, estimated at $560,000, purchased at $380,000, coincides with the estimated income you have to obtain this. As I mentioned before, socialblade.com estimates TASHA to be earning $12,000 in AdSense revenue to give her a total of $144,000. I added a little bit more to that when you take in consideration money gained from other major sponsors, as well as members' subscriptions and other miscellaneous forms of revenue. Like I said before, I think I'm pretty much confident that TASHA K is making somewhere around $200,000, a little bit more than that a year. But I just want to submit this as some form of proof that the property that she owns, as you see here on the screen, coincides with the estimated earnings that I came up with at around a little over $200,000 a year for TASHA K. Well, okay, if you look on screen now, you see two graphs provided by socialblade.com. These graphs are the first graph is monthly gained video views of TASHA K. This is from the period of March 2019 to current day. Below that is another graph of the monthly gained subscribers for TASHA K for that same period. Okay, if you look at the graph, okay, if you look at the far right, you'll see the current number of gained videos, which I said for the last 30 days is around 3 million. But you can see that even though she's getting a lot of publicity now, her 3 million views per month is no different than any other month going back all the way to March of 2019. She's actually had other peers that had more views than she has now. You can see that the numbers are kind of up and down, but for the most part, the number of views that she's getting on a monthly basis right now is par for the course. It is par for the course. Also, remember that posting she did on her attorney, that bad review that she did of summer of last year, 2021, where you can see that starting like, I would say around March, it was going up at the time in which she was countersuing Cardi B, right? You can see that big incline going up around March of 2021. But guess what? When the judge said that there's no case here, her popularity or her support went down. Her number of views took a deep dive, and you can see where I have the arrow showing that as the build up of her countersuit of Cardi B went on, once she found that there was no case, the interest of TASHA K went down. You can see the sharp incline starting around April, May of last year. And subsequently, that's when she wrote that bad review about her attorney, because obviously she responded negatively from not being able to sue Cardi B. And you can see the lack of interest that went down from that point going all the way to present day. In actuality, even though she's getting a lot of publicity now, she's on a downslope. TASHA K is actually on a downslope right now. Then let's look at her subs on the graph that we have right below that. You can see the response even in subs after she tried to countersue Cardi B last summer. Just like her views went down subsequently, so did her number of subs. Okay. Right now, she's getting all this publicity, but her number of subs over the past couple of months are no different than her number of new subs over the past year. All right, so let's look at this graph here, and it shows that the current state of TASHA K does not reflect any type of peak in interest that she's claimed she's getting now. Her number of video views right now and her number of subs right now are par for the course. They are no different than any other month of the past year. Let's keep that in mind as I move forward to my conclusion on how I think TASHA K may be a little delusional and short-sighted in thinking that losing this case is going to give her gain. TASHA K has to be delusional or short-sighted to think that losing this case is going to give her empathy from the general public and she's going to gain from this. Because there's nothing I see historically that says that that is the case. As a matter of fact, her numbers say otherwise. Okay, if you look on screen now, you will see the conclusion on my thoughts on the motives of TASHA K in this defamation case against Cardi B. It is my conclusion that TASHA K is either delusional or short-sighted to think that losing this defamation case will bring her long-term financial gain. Listed below is the summary of potential losses for TASHA K. She may lose her YouTube channel for violation of terms of service. She may lose major sponsors and her AdSense account for violation of the contract. She may lose subs, daily viewers, and also daily views because of the lack of general public credibility. She has a strong chance to face lawsuits from other celebrities who were damaged in the same way like Cardi B immediately after this current lawsuit. Now, TASHA K would have to start earning 12 times more than what she is making now, which is estimated to be around $250,000 a year, to reasonably recoup the $10 million she would have to pay Cardi B in damages in the loss of this case. Her drop in numbers after the rejection of her countersuit against Cardi B last year should serve as a precursor that this will not happen. Man, check this out. Now, TASHA K went from hot shit, then TASHA K went to that sugar. Now TASHA K right back to hot shit, y'all. She right back to hot shit. Damn, TASHA. You supposed to be wiping your ass with the cease and desist. What happened, girl? See, what had happened was